Welcome, viewers. This is Politics Today, and my name is Jonas Simba. Politics Today comes to you every Thursday, 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. here on Science TV, your inclusion platform. Are you proud to be a Kenyan? Oh, I'm so proud to be a Kenyan. We have a guest with us here today. But before I move on, let me remind you, you can get in touch with us on 0111 980384. 0111980384. You can also follow us on YouTube, Science TV. Get there and keep in touch with our shows. You can follow me on my platform, Blind Jonas Simba, Facebook and TikTok. Feel free to give us your comments. Our sign language interpreter today is Esther Kendi. I keep saying the Gen Z SLI. Wow, we have a guest with us. James Amono, allow me to shake your hands.
Thank you.
I got your name correctly?
Yes, that's okay.
Wewe mwenyewe sema what you do. Hapa tunachapa siasa. This is Politics Today, James Amono.
Yes.
Sijui nitakuita nini, but you say what you do. Give us your portfolio.
Thank you, Yona, and thank you, the viewers.
Yeah.
I hope that we'll enjoy the politics of today. My name is James Amono, as I've been put.
Yes.
I'm a tax expert. But you know, tax is a component of politics. So that is why
definitely
tax is a creation of politics.
Yes.
And politics is a creation of tax. So they are always intertwined. So that is why we are here today. We want to be very happy, and the viewers should really come on board to get to know where our country is, what is happening, and what we need to think about.
We do our best to bring current affairs
on
issues of politics and just issues that are happening in the country. To the viewers out there, I know a majority of the people watching now would want to understand, before even we move on, you as a tax expert.
Yes.
Last time you shared and you said you major on CGT.
Correct.
What is CGT?
Viewers, CGT is about capital gains tax. Is tax on is again on the disposal of a property or shares, and the net benefit. That's what we call the capital gains tax. Basically, the capital gains tax has exemptions. If you are selling a property that is not within the gazetted municipality or town, below 3 million, you don't need to pay tax on that. Okay. But anything above that, you have to pay. Is
it something meaningful? Is it something substantial? Or is a shilling also
basically is the gain, is 15% of the gain on what you get on the once you dispose your property, if it's above 3 million. For example, if it's a property that you sold for 4 million and you bought it at 3 million, the difference is $1 million. That $1 million is what you charge 15% on it. It becomes 150.
So the tax is on the profit?
It's on the gain, not profit.
Okay.
We call it gain, not profit. It's gain.
But in reality, it's profit?
In the layman's language, yes, it is.
Okay. So what you're saying is that if I have my farm and I sell my farm, I bought my farm at 3 million.
Yes.
I sell it at 4 million.
Yes.
I'm supposed to pay 15%.
Yes, of the gain, which is 1 million.
Okay, but anything below 3 million,
no,
I'm not supposed to pay.
That you are not supposed to.
But then who is there to police this? Who will know that I bought it at 3 million?
Basically, once you buy a property or sell a property, you'll always charge it at the lands office, and the records are always there. So the KRA will always follow it up.
Okay.
And they'll always write to you once they see a transaction has been done in liaison with the lands office. So basically, it is important for you to know that the capital gains tax is real, so that when you are disposing a property, you should factor it as part of the cost. So that, not that you are telling somebody you are going to sell it at this much, then when now you go back, when you are almost through with the transaction, then you are told, no, you're supposed to pay 150, which was not part of the component at the back of your mind. So that's why it's important we bring it on board always, that because it is for anybody. Majority of Kenyans own property, and they sell them on daily basis, And this is one thing that really affects them.
You know, I'm just wondering, does this leave room for negotiation? I'm really speaking, you will have to forgive my ignorance here.
Yes, yes.
I'm really speaking from a layman's perspective. Does this leave room for bargaining? Because I may have bought my property at 3 million, and right now I'm so pressed, I need quick money, I need to sell it. So I sell it rather than at 4 million, I sell it at 3.5. Does that leave room for negotiation? Does that change?
No, it doesn't change the whole bargain. So long as it's above 3 million, is the law. You'll have to pay 15% of the gain.
How will KRA know?
Definitely, KRA, you know, when, at the point when you are buying,
Yes.
there's the stamp duty, and there's a
Okay.
value attached to that. At the
Okay.
point of selling, definitely, there's also a stamp duty attached to that. So definitely, even if you lie,
Right.
you'll not go very far with it in the long run.
Okay.
And, you know, KRA also has a unit that does the checking and the assessment and the confirmation of those. So it's always important to. But to the viewers, really, you know, most Kenyans are very ignorant about the capital gains tax.
Okay.
Because they only think of maybe somebody is hard pressed to sell, to dispose a property, or maybe wants to acquire a better property. So he's just thinking in terms of his objectivity, not about taxes.
Okay.
And
Okay.
you remember, it's something that is a tax that was introduced in 2015. It was there before, but it was repealed, but it was brought back in 2015. So far, it is in existence.
We're just about to get into politics, but then before that, let me just ask you very quickly.
Yes.
Why did you get into capital gains tax? It's a very unique area.
Yeah,
I mean, why did you get in there?
I got into it basically because we realized that most people are ignorant.
Okay.
Because when you get somebody disposing a property, it's not mostly in leisure time.
Right.
People dispose properties because of situation and circumstances. So at this point, he's not thinking about tax, he's thinking about the issue, how he's going to solve his problem. But
Right.
you realize that once you solve your problem, minus paying and calculating and paying KRA this, then finally you find KRA chasing you for that later.
Okay.
So it's something that has hit so many people, ignorantly, the elite and the non-elite. So I thought it's important, it's an area that really people need to be educated on.
Well, let me remove you from that slightly.
Yes.
Or I don't know whether that is related. You hear of county governments giving people some free, is it called what? A waiver for land rates.
Yes.
Is there a relationship between land rates and CGT?
No, not really. There are
Right.
two parallel things. Land rates is basically payment for the owners, somebody owning property. As you continue owning it, you have to pay
Okay.
yearly. But you know, CGT is only comes at the point when you are disposing a property.
Okay.
Yes. That is the time when it comes on board.
Okay.
But minus that, but you know, the rates you have to pay annually,
Right.
and you'll continue paying it until unless you don't hold that property.
Okay.
Yes. And basically, if you relinquish ownership, then it goes to the other person now.
Yes.
Yes. Correct.
Well, let's get into politics.
Yes.
Of monies again.
Yes.
What is capitation?
Capitation. As
We've heard of schools capitation.
Yes.
Bringing issues.
Yes. Actually, you know, with the free primary education that was introduced,
Right.
every child was entitled to a certain amount of money that goes to schools. And because schools were said to be free, then that means, you know, even if he says it's free, there must be somebody to pay for the cost. So it was calculated at one point that every child in a school, for the free primary and secondary education to succeed,
Right.
the government must give such kind of money.
22,000 shillings?
22,000 shillings.
That's
so basically,
primary? Or
that is secondary. That's secondary.
Okay.
but primary is lower than that.
Okay.
So the school capitation is now that amount that the government allocates to every child or learner in this republic.
Okay.
So
Who determines that 22,000?
you know, when the free primary education and by extension the free secondary education came into being, you know, the technocrats came on board. They went somewhere. The treasury also sat on this, and then later they realized that if we put per child as per the budget and as per our economy, this will be appropriate, the 22,000 per child. So basically,
therein lies the problem then. How inclusive was that boardroom?
yeah, you know, some of these things are done at the boardroom level. Because you look at the story of how the education was made to be free. You know, it was at the point when the earlier regimes, that is Kibaki's time, he came on board and said, this is his projection. So at that point, immediately then the technical people had to sit on now how to implement this.
Right.
So implementation of this, you know, was done, and then from there it was picked.
Yes.
So there was no much public participation even on how and the impetus of the capitation per child.
Yes.
If you say it is 22, talk
Yes.
to any Kenyans today, you will not even know how the variables that makes the 22,000.
Yes, because I'm just imagining what a child in a private school pays
Yes,
vis-a-vis the services offered.
yes.
Is it really a raw deal, or is it that the government covers a lot?
No, basically, from where I sit,
Yes.
the school capitation initiation was okay because it was a pilot project. But you know, we started with a pilot project, and even still today is like we are still on the piloting.
Okay.
So no Kenyans can confidently tell you that, okay, we agreed at 22,000 as school capitation, whether it will be sufficient or not.
Right.
But remember, we are also third world, where resources are also limited.
Yes.
So definitely, we look at the overall perspective of the budget. Because this
Right.
school capitation is a component of the educational sector budget.
I heard of the policy paper.
Yes.
Is that what was made in the boardroom?
Definitely, yes.
And then there was a debate in parliament
Yes.
passing an amount.
Yes.
And it's like the amount that was passed in parliament was 16,600, or was it 16,900?
Yes.
Something lower than 22,000.
Correct, correct.
So whatever was taken to parliament was not what was in the policy paper.
You know, basically, the argument has not been right, on
Right.
this, because you know, the interrogation that the parliamentarians were having with the CS
Right.
was basically on the 22,000 school capitation per child.
Yes.
So there were intentions and a proposal that probably because of the hard times and the economy, the way things are running, is that it ought to be reduced so that the government can easily sustain this. But looking at it, you know, even as we talk of 6,900 or 6,500, do you have the component of the same? No.
Because I had I was listening into the conversations in parliament about this.
Yes.
And some MPs were saying whatever was brought before them was not 22,000. They passed what was brought to them, 16,000, whatever,
Yes.
600.
Yes.
So they said maybe they should have brought the policy paper for them to see.
Uh-huh.
So disconnect between parliament and whoever is in the boardroom, the policy maker.
You know, the parliamentarian basically, if you look at our history and even the other budgets that were passed there before,
Right.
you realize there are most things that they pass without really scrutinizing. So it could be, yes, they were given the 22, and basically they opted for that because we've not had the handsome, so we can really not confirm what.
Right.
It's just a hearsay. Yeah? But again, on the other side, it could be that the parliamentarian were given the 16,900 to pass through, but
Right.
basically, they didn't even know the amount. They were assuming it was the earlier one. And incidentally, you'll even notice that some of our parliamentarians, they don't even scrutinize because it's a lump sum figure. So when we talk about 16,900 or 22,000, you know,
Right.
it's accumulation and accumulation of a figure.
Okay.
It's this much. If it is 4 billion or 2 billion, but the component is this. So, you know, unless now you work backwards. So unless you work backwards, even now you know that it is 16,900 or 22,000. But
Okay.
purely straight to the point, I think it has, the computation on the school capitation has lacked inclusivity. People have not really been involved in this to know exactly whether it is sufficient, whether we can go by it. But we also live to the knowledge that it was a trial
Okay.
that has lived with us now for almost 30 years now.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's like we are still in the trial age, while on the other side, we should now be at the implementation stage. Because when we talked about, and you remember the Constitution talks about the affordable education.
Yes.
The government should provide for that. So, you know, that is how this is also coming in. The government is compelled through the Constitution that we had that they have to ensure that every child is catered for.
Okay.
Yeah, is a constitutional mandate of the government. Yes.
Later, was there a statement that there's no need for panic? We are going to have monies for education? Is there hope? Are you seeing us in the third term coming September or end of August?
You know, if you do your survey, Jonah,
Yes.
of the schools and the principals, the way they talk,
Yes.
it's like there's a lot of heat from the schools, and recently you heard about the strikes almost everywhere.
Some heads of schools were
Yeah.
saying they have not been given that capitation
Yeah.
for 2 terms,
Yeah, they're saying that. So,
that they're barely surviving.
and
Yeah.
their base is surviving. And you know,
Right.
the little that the parents are also supposed to pay, they're not paying because the economy is also too tight on them. So the principals are at 22. The government has not given out money. On the other side, they have to sustain the children in school. So that is where now the rubber puts the bullet. So basically, there's a bit of problem on the school capitation. If
Okay.
you ask me, my analysis on it would be, and my take on it would be, that really the school capitation will, the citizen should be involved in making a determination at what
Okay.
point or how much should it be. And if the technocrats felt that it's 22,000, then
Yeah.
a breakdown of the same and the involvement of people should be done so that it is clear that it is this. So in
Okay.
event that the government is not able to give out to schools this money,
Right.
then you know it's easy for them now to ask for them.
Okay.
But you know, right now as we talk, it's a bit tight on schools. And the government is also saying that they are not going to relent.
Okay.
But you remember, everything is based on a budget.
And there's another experiment, or
Yes.
there's another pilot or a first one, the grade 9.
Yes, yes,
They are
yes.
moving slowly. The grade 9,
Yes,
next term.
yes.
Yeah, are they?
Actually, grade 9, remember, grade 9 is supposed to have a national exam
Yes.
in October, starting, I think, 27th, thereabout,
Yes.
for I think 6 days
Okay.
from October. And then, remember, in the course of this term, the grade 9s were supposed to do subject selection and school selection for the senior secondary schools.
Right.
Remember, still, we have a problem with the capitation on the GSS
Yes.
because that's where, you know, it was a new thing. So basically, we have the junior school, then the senior school this side
Yes.
of
Yes.
the whole thing. So looking at it, yes, grade 9 is supposed to transit to grade 10 through the exam.
Right.
The school selection has been done. But will we have capitation once they get to those schools?
Right. Right.
That's a question that we need to absorb.
And as we are talking, so many classrooms are needed.
Of course, so many classrooms are needed.
Right.
And the school also need to advance their resources because, there are
Right.
many. Unlike the former system where you were to filter,
Right.
This is basically filtering the schools or the children based on subject selection, but not based on a capability that these people are supposed to join secondary school. Now everybody, the 1.4 million, they're
Yeah.
supposed to transit.
Yes.
So this transiting means even the school capitation must also be accompanying their transit. But now
Right.
if the current schools are also saying that they don't have that,
Right.
and the classrooms are inadequate, and the labs, they have issues. So there's a lot of mix-up even in the transition of the grade 9s. And
Okay.
there are a lot of questions that are still being asked on this.
Right. Right.
But of course, you remember the other day, the president was saying that people should not worry, that things will be done. There will be no cut on the capitation. There will be no. But now we are getting from the source. The head is saying this. The schools are saying this. So the citizens are in the middle.
Okay.
Yeah,
So basically, all we need here is inclusivity.
definitely.
But I'm looking at what kind of picture will that inclusive platform look like? Are you looking at parents? Are you looking at teachers? I mean, I'm now looking at a situation where now we need to sit and talk. Don't forget, before this system began,
Yes.
there were issues about, talking. Right now, there are still some parents who are struggling when their children have passed and they have come home with an EE.
Yes.
They are relating it with the former E.
Yes. Yes.
It's like this is excellent.
Yes,
This is exceeding
Oh,
excellent.
okay.
But initially it was A.
Yes.
So
it was a.
there's still some kind of understanding of this new system.
Yes.
So I'm trying to get your mind on this before we get into other politics here.
Yes.
What kind of an inclusive inclusive team are you looking at here? Yeah. If the president were to call people now for
Yes.
a talk on this matter, or if you are to speak to him, what
Yes.
would you advise? Of course, yes.
On school
That's if
capitation.
he
On school capitation,
right.
I'm talking about a lack of inclusivity
Yes.
on this because it was a test trial that was done at a boardroom, but we have lived with it.
But
Time has come where now,
yeah,
we na-
obviously, how does that boardroom look like?
of course, it's the technical people.
Only the executive.
Yes, the executive that sat and said, okay, this we believe if we do like this, we put this impetus, we put the parameters, the parables, then it's likely to give us 22,000. That will be adequate.
Okay.
Now the kind of inclusivity I'm talking about is where now we need to establish, we need to expand what these people did by putting in the heads, representative of the heads of schools.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have the issue of the parents association. They are always there. The representative of the PTAs,
Okay.
just from across the country. And these people now bring the experience of what they have had
Okay.
and what has always been going on. Then with that now we are able to get a solution. And then after we have gotten, then now this team will now come and bring the proposals together and finally we'll have a debate on it
Okay.
going forward.
In this section, we've just been talking about the issue of capitation, a bit of finances. We are just about to get into politics.
Yes.
But just before we go for a break, we are looking at tax exemptions
Yes.
for people with disabilities. Anything about that in a minute? Before we go for a break?
That's a very good area.
Yes.
And I think we really need time about it,
Yes.
because we have a lot of exemption for the people who are able differently, but they don't know them.
Yeah, yeah.
But as you have put it, straight away, anybody employed and is earning over 150, the first 150,000 Kenya shilling
Yeah.
is tax free.
And
The VAT on importation of vehicle
yes,
is tax free for people with disability.
And of course, with the coming of the new act, corporates are also to gain.
Yes, a lot. Actually, if you engage people who are able differently, over over 20.
No.
Correct.
Maybe before we get into politics, I'll not spare you. Hapa tunachapa siasa, by the way. Just before we get into the politics,
Yes.
corporates,
Yes.
people with disabilities, so many of them losing money because of lack of knowledge, you're saying?
Yes.
Go on.
True.
Just ventilate on that.
The current Act 2025
Yeah.
stipulates and gives corporates a very good allowance. If you engage people with disability,
Yeah.
if you engage 20 people, if your firm, for example, has more than 20 people,
Yeah.
and you engage people with disability of at least 1% of
Right.
the 20, or
Right.
the number that you have employed, then definitely there are exemptions that the corporate will enjoy. Number two,
Wow.
even if the corporates make alteration to enable the people with disability move freely and
Right.
enjoy their workplace, then definitely that cost that you incur will also be an exemption on your income tax,
Wow.
the employer, which
Wow.
most people don't see.
This is a gain for PWDs, definitely.
A
gain.
big one.
It comes with the new Disability Act. And
Correct.
we give accolades to one, Crystal Asige,
Yes,
for having sponsored that bill
Yes,
until it became an act. Now it's a law.
it's a law.
Yeah.
It's in place.
Yeah.
Yes.
So all we need maybe is to take a journey on understanding it.
Is
And
basically disseminating it so that people can really get, and even the corporates, the corporates
Yes.
has a lot to benefit from this act, leave
Wow.
alone even the PWs themselves, even the
Yes.
corporates that like now where you're employed here,
Yes.
there's a benefit that they should accrue directly. to them.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But this also is a gain for PWDs because it makes corporates desire to employ PWDs
Correct.
so that they enjoy that gain.
Actually, that's the intention of the act.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Maybe we need to dig deep on that later. But let me now get into
Good.
a bit of politics.
Yes, no problem.
Yes. I want you to start picturing 2027. It's too far. Can you believe it? We are talking about 2027.
Yes.
Maybe the Gen Zs are right. I don't know what your opinion would be that somebody needs to get to work. Have we started our campaigns too early, James?
Okay, on politics, matter of politics, remember we always say politics is with us, is in the house, and we eat it every day.
Yes.
But when it comes to the politics of the nation
Right.
or the change of regime, my perception would be it's too early to talk about it. But remember, my earlier talk was that we live with politics every day. So that means it's intertwined. Yes, on one side we say we don't need to talk about it. We don't need to talk about the 2027 because it's too far.
Yeah.
But on the other side we say if you don't do it now, then we'll not get it right.
But honestly, are we really serious? Are we genuine in the way we deal with politics? Because look, take it back to 2002. You remember NAC?
Yes, yes.
All the way to now 2025.
Correct.
Are we really getting it right politically?
We've always not gotten it right
Yes.
because of the nature of the human beings in politics.
Okay.
We are too greedy such that we admire to get it right, but we don't get right. Get to 202 what happened,
Right.
it was so smooth. People
Yes.
voted, after voting the votes were counted, declaration was made, and everybody was happy.
And Kenya
Kenya
was,
even changed.
Yeah, it was ranked as the most optimistic country in the world.
Correct.
Yeah.
Follow the next election after that. was,
Not even the elections. You remember the LDP Mudi Awori camp?
Yes,
And
yes.
Immediately, it took almost, was it a month or 3 months?
Correct.
And everything had gone politics.
Yes. So if you read that, now you go to 202,
Yes.
come to 207, look at it.
Right.
The other term of Kibai, what happened? The votes, the initial one, the votes were counted,
Yeah.
election were done, votes were counted, results were released, everybody was happy. The next one that now was in the office for the second time, votes were counted,
Yes.
people were not happy, people started fighting. So when you say, are we honest? Look at those two, because we normally say
Right.
the most the best election that we ever had was in 2002.
Yes, that's what you said.
That's what is on record.
Yeah.
And look at the subsequent election after that. Immediately after 2002,
Yeah.
what happened?
Chaos.
So if you ask me,
Right.
are we honest? No, we are not honest. Because honestly, if we were to live with the policies of Kibaki for the first time, and then he could relinquish power and go away and get next person, today we will be talking of a different story. But because we perpetuated an extent that somebody must be a two-term, even currently they talk of something like that, one term, it is because it was perpetuated from there. The first term of Kibaki was so good.
Right.
The second term was chaotic.
Right.
Then look at Uhuru, what happened? The first term was not even good. The second term equally was not good. Look at the current one. So basically, I would say we are not honest.
Are the Gen Zs seeing something here? Maybe, are they seeing the corruption that is involved in politics? Because there must be a reason why there is a scramble. What is it that you think the Gen Zs are seeing in this? And that's why probably there is a sudden push. Everyone seems to be fighting for the Gen Z vote.
Yes.
Yet the Gen Zs seem to be pushing for some kind of truth, kind of genuinity.
Yes.
Yes.
The Gen Zs basically are fighting for the transparency.
Right.
Openness.
Right.
And if you look at, you remember the first question we were dealing with, are we honest?
Yes.
If you look at the second term of Kibaki, that would be my reference point coming along. I'll tell you that in reference to that, we don't want light transparency. So Gen Z is just fighting what we started fighting that we have not been able to achieve. Remember, everybody is also scrambling for the Gen Z's vote because they're the majority.
Let me ask you a question, James.
Correct.
You're in finance.
Yes.
Are you seeing really the Gen Zs, in case they manage to influence, because definitely they are a factor.
Yes, they are.
In 2027.
True.
After that, budgeted corruption, are you seeing it post 2027? Or wherever there is power, there must be money, and more often than not.
But basically, we were talking about the Gen Zs and what they are seeing.
Yes.
My take on the Gen Zs is that, again, going by the reference that I was making.
Yes.
The 2002 election, everybody welcomed it and everybody was happy.
Right.
2007, it was chaotic. The same person running two different times.
Yes.
Then now, what changed the motive of the 2007? Lack of transparency. What Gen Z is basically fighting for, and really it's in their fingertip, is about transparency.
Don't you think they're a bit naive on understanding the power of greed, or they really know it? That it is all about money? Because when you're talking about transparency, accountability,
correct,
the clamor for power in Kenya, don't you think most of it is because of money?
Yes, it is because of money.
Or that is why now they are pushing for that genuine leadership?
It is because of money, and remember our constitution talks the integrity chapter.
Right.
As a leader, you must have certain character. You must have certain values. Right. So that it should not be that you are going for the public coffers, that you are going to politics because you are seeing money. Yes, politics goes with money, that we know. But at the point when we are talking, the Gen Zs also are seeing, yes, politics goes with money. They know, they are aware.
Yeah.
But, they want that money that we are talking about be used for the public good.
You heard of ghost schools? Now we are talking about lack of money in schools.
Yes.
But there were ghost schools.
Yes.
Yeah. There are many ghost employees.
Correct.
In the receiving.
In fact, even the Auditor General the other day was mentioning that even the funds that are being given to the counties is also misbabbled. Yeah,
there was an issue of ghost workers in counties.
It is a lot. So what Gen Z is really talking about is the real thing. But you see now, how to grasp it so that we get it right is the problem.
But don't you think they may themselves fall in that trap, or we cannot judge them before we test them? Because really, who can know the genuine leader, Right now,
Yes.
let's talk about 2027, for instance.
Correct, correct.
Realignments are
Yes.
working. And all seems to be clamoring for that Gen Z,
Yes.
the huge youth population.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yes, there is that alignment so that people can look to be, good to that particular category of voters.
Correct.
But still the question remains, where is that meter? Who is there to really tell that whoever we are bringing will really look at the leaders we have on the table right
Yes,
now.
yes, yes.
Yeah. We've heard of scandals before
Correct.
associated to many of them. Yeah. Of course, they won cases, some of them through courts and all that.
Yes.
But are we really going to have a clean person really coming in to, to guide this through?
I believe and I think, for us to get our politics right,
Yes.
we must emphasize on strengthening the institutions.
Okay.
The first institution that we must, because it's directly linked to our election, is the IBC.
Right, right.
If we can go and do the voter cleanup,
Okay.
what was done in 2002, if you can go and do the voter cleanup,
Right.
then we do serious mobilization for registration of new voters
Yes.
so that we know every vote counts. Then we get it right.
But let me just get your mind. What are you seeing coming on the ballot box in 2027, especially for presidency?
Yes.
Are you seeing President Ruto and who? George Natembeya? Or
Yeah,
are you
it's-
seeing President Ruto with Kalonzo Musyoka? I'm speaking of what is happening around.
Yes, yes, the running mate and the realignment that is going on.
Yes.
Yes, basically, if you look at what is happening, why we say it's too early, because politics, 1 year is a long time.
Right.
Something can happen within the next 1 year and it changes the equation.
Yes.
So we might really not say with confidence that it is Ruto and Kalonzo that will work.
Okay.
But we can just, from a glance, we can always do analysis and
Yes.
see what is possible and what is not possible.
Right.
Remember, if the story of...
And here we are talking about probably Ruto's mathematics.
Yes.
We are not talking about the opposition, because also the opposition have their mathematics.
Correct,
Probably.
correct.
We are just trying to fix. You're a mathematician, so you
Yes,
may
yes.
understand matrix.
Yes.
Yes. Go on.
Okay. So basically, if you look at the matrix user Ruto intends to use,
Yes. You
you
would
know,
advise him to take Kalonzo?
if you look Kalonzo, what is the Kalonzo factor? Because we are looking at the voters and the vote healthy areas. Basically, that's what politicians look for.
And also the push for the youth for ethics.
But remember, the youth is pushing for this, and the youth said, this is what they say. They are
Yeah.
leaderless, they are tribeless,
Yes.
and they are
Partyless or something?
They are partyless.
But having even said that,
Yes.
definitely there must be one person that will be on that ballot
Yes.
that will please them. We don't know what the opposition would work with, but
Yes.
probably the opposition may go for one Kalonzo. Don't you think the Kalonzo factor is the major factor here? Because who is it? Are we looking at Fred Matiang'i?
Yes.
And just in case Fred Matiang'i, joins forces probably with somebody like who? Raila?
Yes.
Yes, these are possibilities
Yes,
in
these are
politics.
possibility. Remember, we also have the former CJ,
Yes,
who is also there trying to make his way to politics.
yes. Help me in this.
Yes.
Let's just reason out. Because at the end of the day, we are looking at what the youth are going for.
Yes.
We are looking at someone like Maraga, looking very ethical
Yes.
to the youth.
Correct.
Yes. I don't know what you'd say about Kalonzo and probably George Natembeya. We are looking at these people.
Yes.
Yeah, and obviously these would be the people that both the ruling side and the opposition would go for.
Yes.
Yeah.
If you look at the rich vote areas and the
Right.
candidate, those are two things that we must always look at. You look at the candidate, you've talked about the personalities. You're talking about Kalonzo.
Yeah.
Kalonzo has his history.
Okay.
And basically, if you look at his history might not really go well with the youth.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at.
I thought probably it would look more.
No, look at what the youth
to the
were
youth.
saying the other time. They were saying, no, they don't want anybody who has been in that place.
Fagia wote. I
Remember,
that word, fagia
Kalonzo
wote.
was once a deputy president.
Right.
So that is the farthest he has gone. So that means he has been in the system.
Okay.
He was a former minister for foreign affairs. He's been in education.
What would happen if Ruto goes for him? For deputy? That would be a magic whatever. Around.
I don't see, but you know, in politics you can't say it can't happen. But the possibility of Ruto going for him, to me, are very limited.
Okay.
Because remember, even in the run-up to the last election,
yeah,
Raila had to drop him. Reason being,
okay.
You remember even in the prior election,
yes,
they were with Raila. What did Raila gain out of his co-presidency with Kalonzo? You know, that's what politicians look at. So that's why I'm saying...
What if the opposition goes for him?
Well, to me...
Right.
To me, I don't think Kalonzo might be a very serious factor.
Okay.
Looking at the dynamics of where we are today.
So who, in your opinion, would be that serious factor? The likes of who?
The likes of the new entrants.
Right.
That some of them have not yet come up. They're still in the limbos. They're trying to make their way out.
Okay.
Okay, you've talked about...
Fred Matiang'i?
You've talked about... You know, Fred Matiang'i also has his own backlog. Remember?
George Natembeya?
Yes, George Natembeya, I think, is a better and the most probable, because it's not been there for so much. Okay, it's been in the administration,
right,
but not in the public light of the seat.
David Maraga
also is a possible candidate, but I rule it out because he's really not on the ground.
Okay, let me hear your mind now.
Because basically, you know,
yes,
you know, politics, you can be morally okay, but you're not on the ground. So definitely, for people to get to access to you, to solve the candidature of Maraga, might really require a lot of logistical issues.
Okay.
But you see, somebody who has always been there, or has been at another capacity, but has not been the mainstream.
Yeah.
Really, it's very cunning.
Take
Matiang'i, for example.
Right.
You see, the Gen Z said fagia yote.
Yes, fagia yote.
So
yes.
Is that fagia yote?
Okay. And that's where I posed the question.
Yes.
Are we seeing a new dispensation of where people are serious with their proclamations? Or this is just a political proclamation? Do you know you can make a difference with a political statement?
Yes, you can. Yeah. Yes.
So that's why I'm saying that fagia water, was it just for the moment?
Actually, that is what the Gen Zs are fighting for. They want accountability. What has always been ailing this country is the kind of leaders that we put there.
Okay.
We propose that if we get a combination of Raila and so, we'll do it well. You put him there, it doesn't work.
Okay.
So that is where the fagia yote comes in.
Okay.
But you see, the intention, as I'd said earlier, if we start with the IBC doing the right thing, you know that we are strengthening the institution.
Okay.
Then now it comes to now filtering. You know that also, even if you put very good people, and the IBC filters them,
is weak.
No. I'm saying, if you have a very good combination, that really people need, but when you go to the chapter 6, they fall short of that. Then the IBC will not allow them to stand.
Okay.
So that is how critical that organization is.
Right.
But you see, the moment we say that we just want a collection of people just for the purpose of running,
yeah,
because we have, for example, what you are pushing me to say, Kalonzo and
Right.
Kalonzo and Ruto.
Either the ruling or the opposition, because the issue is Kalonzo and Ruto,
Yes.
or Kalonzo and probably someone from the opposition. Because I'm trying to imagine Kalonzo would be the best bet, but you're throwing my mind.
I'm really not
Yeah.
on that, because I can't see him getting any. Look at, if you want to see the tales of things, look at what happened when they with Raila and when he was dropped. What were the
Okay.
metrics? Did it change much?
Right.
So that's why even if you engage Kalonzo today and you put him with even Matiang'i, that combination might not work well.
There's also another problem here.
Yes.
Raila and ODM.
Yes.
You heard the way the SG for ODM spoke the other day.
Yes.
Definitely, there is a challenge in ODM. Are you
Yes.
seeing a situation where the likes of Mbadi, Opio and I, moving with the ruling, and then the rest of the people in ODM moving with the dissenting voice?
My take on the ODM issue
Right.
is a bit different. I look at it, I'll analyze it differently.
Right.
If you hear a dog barking, could it barking in the wrong place or where the owners is?
No, obviously.
So definitely, if a dog barks here where we are,
Right.
the owner must be around.
Okay.
That is their place. So he has all the energy. So two things I'll put across. One, on the issue of the CJ, the Secretary General for ODM,
SG.
SG, sorry, SG, Sifuna.
Yeah.
If you hear him speak,
Right.
he says, even when they were signing the memorandum, he said what he has signed is what he means.
And actually, Raila defended him in their meeting, and he
Yes.
said Sifuna is free to speak his mind.
That's why I'm saying,
Unaweza hata kunikosoa mimi, Raila.
that's why I'm saying,
Yes.
what Sifuna is saying has two faults. One, politics is a game of knowing what happens the other side.
Right.
So it could be the Secretary General is talking for the boss.
Okay.
That's from one perspective.
Probably that's why my mind is going to a combination of Raila, Matiang'i, and probably
So if he's
Natembeya.
talking for the boss,
right.
then the boss comes and says that what he says is right. He can correct him wherever what happened. So you can say that is one part of the story.
Okay.
So to that level, we'll say there's no problem in ODM. The issues that are there is just the politics being played. And the
Okay.
politics have owners, and the owner is talking. That is from one side. On the other side, the engagement that the ODM in the broad-based,
Yes.
it has its own problems. They're not in government, but they're in government.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
definitely because...
Quite a confusing place to be.
Yes, so because they're in government and they're not in government, then the SG must also talk the way he's talking. It's
Right.
like he's saying this, then here is this. So to me, it's politics.
Where is UDA?
UDA is there.
Hanging by the thread.
It is there. As the
Okay.
name suggests, it is there.
Right.
But in terms of operation, it is dead.
Okay.
I hope-
That's you saying. That's you saying. I've not said it.
Yes.
You're free to your opinion.
Yes. So it is there because they're in government and things are working.
Yes.
But you see, in terms of party issues,
Right.
can you identify it anywhere? I've not heard the last time they had a sitting for the party coming together, even the parliamentary group or what. That's why I'm saying it's there, it's not there.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but the issue, the way Sifuna talks and the analysis that he does, to
Yes.
me, is politics taking its place.
Okay.
That should not be linked to the Mbadis that should not be linked to Wandais. Because
Okay.
basically, I remember even the other time when Mbadi talks about the capitation being reduced, there was an issue, is it?
Right.
So
right.
basically, to me, those are politics at play.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be my take on that.
Moving forward,
Yes.
where is the working? Moving forward, we don't forget we have a whole year coming.
Yes, yes.
We are just beginning. This is a financial year beginning, July.
Yes.
Yeah, moving forward, it's almost like I want to ask you where the rain started beating us, but
Yes.
already it's clear we have the finance bill issue
Yes.
of 2024. But
2025, eh?
in 2024, I'm looking at
Oh,
last
okay,
year.
okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
that's where the problems began. But I'm looking at this, you know, are we going to really have space for this, for UDA to deliver? Because look at the time remaining and the stifling space for politics. What's happening? Are we going to have work really as we wind up?
Politics goes in line with work, but you see, if you engage so much in politics, then chances of working will be limited. So I will urge people to let the government do the bit of what they need to do
Okay,
and let the politicians stay off.
okay,
Yes.
okay. There is always politics and governance.
Yeah. it's true.
Okay, okay. It's amazing. We are talking about 2027.
Yes.
We have a whole year coming, but the politics has really heated up. Somebody needs to tone us down, right? Yeah. James Samuono, tax expert. What's the name of your organization?
MEP tax consultants.
MEP Tax Consultancy. That has been Politics Today. Feel free to share with us on 0111980384. Give us your views on some of the things we've spoken about here today. You can also follow me on Blind Jonas Simba, Facebook and TikTok. Our sign language interpreter has been Esther Kendi. See you next week on Politics Today. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.